Hi everyone, we're going to tell which line through the given points is steeper. That means which number is bigger and basically the absolute value of the number, because it doesn't matter if it's negative. So here's your slope formula. Make sure you memorize it because I don't put it on the SAT or anything. And you need to know your slope formula. So basically what I did on the first one is I just drew arrows this way. I did my y is my rise, so 3 minus 0. Then I did my x's, which is 1 minus 0, and I got 3. I did the same thing for line 2, and 3 is a bigger number than 3/2, so line 1 is steeper. So let's continue on. Make sure you have your formula memorized. So line 1, we're going to do 5 minus 3 and 4 minus 0. So this gives us 2 divided by 4, which reduces to 1/2. And line 2 is going to be 4. Let's do this in yellow. 4 minus a negative 1. And this is 5 minus 1. So this gives me 5 here over 4. And that's bigger than 1. So that's like 1 1/5. So line 2 is steeper. And 18, we have line 1. So we're doing 5 minus 0, 4 minus a negative 1. So that gives me 5. 2 negatives make a positive over 5. That gives me 1. And line 2, that's going to be 3 minus 0, 4 minus a negative 2. That gives me 3 divided by 6, which is 1/2. 1 is bigger than 1/2, so line 1 is steeper. For 19, we have line 1, so that's going to be 0 minus 6. And for your x, that's going to be 0 minus a negative 3. So that's going to be positive. So you get negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. And line 2, that's going to be 0 minus 2 and 0 minus a negative 2. That's going to be negative 2 divided by positive 2, which is negative 1. Now, which one is steeper is the bigger number. So line 1, and if you want, you could just take the absolute value of negative 2, and that gives you 2. Absolute value of negative 1 gives you 1. And you look at it that way, we can see that 2 is bigger than 1. The negative doesn't matter for steepness. That just tells you the direction of the line. Okay, for 20, line 1, we have 3 minus 2. Then we have 2 minus 1. That's 1 divided by 1, which equals 1. And line 2, we have negative 2 minus 4. And 4 minus 2. So that gives us negative 6 divided by 2, which equals negative 3. Take the absolute value of negative 3 is 3, because we don't care about the negative, so 3 is steeper, therefore line 2 is steeper. And on the last one, we have line 1. It's going to be 4 minus 4. 4 minus 1. That's 0 divided by 3, which is 0. And then 3 minus a negative 1. for line 2. And 6 minus 2. Those two negatives make a positive. So that's going to be 4 divided by 4, which equals 1. 1 is bigger than 0. So line 2 is steeper. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.